get brand new strings?
Brand new.
Cool.
Just changed them 30 minutes ago.
It is entitled Screamworks because it's about people that make you want to scream.
We've all had previous experiences with like different musicians and everything like that, but like people that just didn't really, they feel like they're owed a lot more than what they actually are.
Try to work together and they just like have no respect for what you're doing.
Yeah, we were recording this song and writing it like over the years. Like I have so many forgotten and then remembered memories of just being in my living room or being in the studio or being in a different studio.
Screamworks is an old song that has been being written for a long time.
Some songs just come together overnight and some songs don't.
I personally was working on Screamworks, I want to say 2 years ago.
Screamworks was definitely one of those ones that didn't. It's not that it didn't come together or it took a long time to come together. It was definitely stretched over and there's been lots of different versions of it.
There's actually one hi-hat hit in the bridge that was Glenn cracking a beer in my living room, and it made it somehow into the final cut. We had like beers because we just couldn't get a good crack out of it. And then eventually I spent like an hour editing it to be a digital hi-hat hit.
I think there's even some like guitar riffs on there that I wrote when I was a teenager, that like a couple that have just been like recycled through lots of songs and just ended up finding a home in Screamworks.
There's actually still a lot of the lyrics that Tris originally had for the chorus are still in there. The villain and liar kind of lines in the chorus are still like original like Tris lyrics.
I love water and sounds of water, so like the main piano theme that's in the intro plays during the chorus, and it's actually auto-tuned water droplets.
Like, he's laughed at that. Yeah!
The technical difficulty memes. When we did the demo, I spent months working on this song. I was using Trist's MacBook in his DAW, and I was like spending hours every single day just going through and like getting the layers right and like getting all the parts just perfect. And then we went in and then they wiped all that out and they're like, okay, again, from the top, and then I was able to do it all in like days. And I like, you know, credit to Crispin, I think he kind of knew how to get me to perform in just that way.
Screamworks was one of the songs where like sat down and wrote a bunch of complicated BS that I didn't have any confidence in being able to pull off, and sat down behind the kit, and after numerous rehearsals I found that I was actually able to do.
The solo was originally a digital backing track type thing, and I was hanging out with Glenn and he used to just like, you need to play this on guitar, and I tried it and it was hard, and eventually just like figured it out.
As a band, like Screamworks definitely wraps up kind of where our heads are all at.
There, yeah. It's just because it's brand new strings.
They might be out again. I tried to stretch them. Well, if we have to fluff, I'll fluff.
Fluff? What do you mean?
Take 2 for the night.
So, let's try again. Just
When we got the record deal, I was in denial, and now we're on a label, and I'm still in denial.
It's just awesome having a huge team of people behind you to support you and have your back through everything. So it was a good feeling for sure.
I remember Tris got a hold of them, and we were doing like a modern age like demo tape sort of pass around thing. Like it was like Tris knew somebody who knew Ryan from the label, and then they were like sending files, like trying to get this like MP3 file basically through all the message chats to Crispin. He heard one song, and then that was all well and good, and then they wanted to hear like the next song, so we cooked up the second song, which was Screamworks.
The low part.
Yeah, the low ones, and then I mean, I'm pretty sure we have to do this whole entire thing chord by chord. I mean, without an overtune, you kind of just have to do it that way.
It's been a long struggle, living in and out of vans, touring, like doing everything. We've been hustling for a long time. Not to mean you made it when you get a record deal, but at least there's a lot of doors that have been opened for you, and you can be a little bit more creative just as an artist, and not focus as much on the business side of things, and you can just be yourself and just focus on the music, focus on the art. Would you like me to reposition it for you while you're up there?
I'm gonna tell you the gospel truth. So like the music video shoot, it like starts very, very early and very seriously for me. I woke up at 3 o'clock in the morning, strolled out into an open field, and I began reciting incantations until the marks on my arms and my face, like the blacked out jawline makeup, that's what results from it. I pray to the moon, I pray to the celestial bodies, and no, it's hard. Like every single shot, the drummer's got to be in, right? So the whole time I'm back there behind the kit, and I'm just pushing myself as hard as I've ever pushed myself. And at the end of the day, it's like a solid 8, 9, 10, 12 hours of just playing the drums, playing the same song over and over and over and over again.
Yeah. Warehouse racking is not a sturdy platform. We try to use zap straps, anything we could to hold those wire racking, but it's basically just a thin wire like platform that sits on those, and they're pretty narrow. They're only like a few feet wide, and when you're headbanging full blast 6 feet up in the air on sketchy warehouse racking that's bigger than the like rails, and it's sliding all around. Like there's been a couple times where we just about went for a dump.
My spot was the lowest, and I was probably like 3 or 4 feet off the ground, which was like fine, but I was like spinning a lot and like headbanging like crazy, obviously. And there's definitely some shots in the final cut that if you really look, you can see the fear in my eye. When I look up and I'm like, whoa, and gotta grab onto something to keep from falling off.
So I've got massive goth boots that I love, and being on a stage like 5 feet in the air with massive clunky boots was terrifying. There's actually a shot that made it into the final cut where I ended up breaking one of the zap straps on this stage and breaking my guitar and cutting my hand open all at once.
The warehouse that we shot it in was full of that scaffolding. Tristan and I showed up the day before and tore all of it down, the two of us, over like an entire day, and it was like a lot of work.
I got a call from the record label, and they asked us if we'd be interested in designing the artwork ourselves.
I was talking to Tristan, and he's just like calling me up, and he's like, yo, we gotta figure out the artwork for Screamworks.
And I was like, we only have a couple days to do it, and I thought he was gonna be like, nope, not happening, but he's like, yeah, come over, let's do it, let's hammer it out and let's get it done.
And we like literally threw it together in one sitting that night. I remember the butterfly wings was so random, and we like saw it and it like looked cool, and then Tristan was like, no, do that, that's good, and we like threw that in. And then yeah, next thing you know, there it was.
If you could find some words to say, I'll leave you in the wake of my life. Sorry if I thought we shared the same fate when I took what was never yours.
I'm really excited for our future. It's the response to our music has been insane, and I'm just excited to see what we can do. I really hope that we get to collab with DA Got That Dope and Megan Thee Stallion. I think that would be a very fun pairing. She's our age too. Yeah.
Yes. Please.
I've been really vibing a Muppets tribute album. You know, because I feel like it really connects and resonates with our general vibe.
We're gonna play a lot of shows as soon as we are allowed to, and the situation changes. And just like more everything.
More music videos, more songs, more singles, more fucking rippers on Spotify. We're gonna hit shows as soon as everything cuts loose.
We had a lot of stuff fall through because of it, and it's I guess the benefit that comes out of all this is we have a lot more time to really work on the music and dial it into exactly what we wanted and exactly how we envisioned everything, and we have more time to think of just like videos and just the theatrical aspect of everything and just the vision behind the band and make sure everything is perfect.
Yeah, I just want to extend a huge thanks to like friends and family, the Rock Shop team, just everybody that's been there every step of the way for us.
I literally just want to thank everybody who helped with the song, with the video.
Super big thanks to everybody at Rock Shop Records. It's Crispin Earl has been awesome with us in the studio, and we've learned so much from him, and he's brought so many cool things to this band, and they've been so supportive of us, and we can't thank those guys enough. They've literally essentially turned our whole lives around from where we were a year and a half, 2 years ago. And just a massive thanks to all of our fans, because these for our first two releases, it's been insane, the response from them, and we're hitting numbers on things, and things are happening that I've dreamed about since I was a kid, and we owe that all to you guys, so thank you so much.
Hi, I'm Glenn from Two Shadows, and it's f***ing cold in this room. Oh my god. Seriously, hello, can you turn the heat up, please? This is not good. I'm gonna die. Thanks.
All the drum sounds that you hear on the recording is just like me making drum sounds with my mouth and a trio of whoopee cushions that I have strategically positioned underneath each of the legs of my drum throne. That's where all the drum sounds for Screamworks come from. No, it's hard.